Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Shake the Magnate. Today we're diving into video number 3, a powerful real estate investing strategy known as Subject 2. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you never miss out on any of this free game on top of the game. Okay? Put me in the game, coach. You have now entered the Magnate effect.
3, 2, 1, go!
So what is subject to in real estate investing? A subject to transaction means that you purchase a property subject to the existing financing. This means you take over the seller's mortgage payments without formally assuming the loan. The loan stays in the seller's name, but you gain ownership of the property. I know you're gonna already ask me from the gate, why would a homeowner do something like that? Well, let's look at some of the benefits to a homeowner for going this route with an investor such as myself instead of an alternative, which is putting it on the market or anything like that. So benefits to a homeowner: most of the time when a homeowner chooses to do a subject to deal with me, they are in some form of distress. Threat of losing their homes to foreclosure from maybe a divorce. They're paying more than one mortgage. They don't have a lot of time to be able to fix the situation with their property, or they just simply don't want to pay the bills. They might have lost a job or have some health issues going on. But those are some of the things that a homeowner may encounter when they're looking to work with an investor to do a subject to type situation, right? So let's kind of look a little bit more into this, right? Relief from mortgage payments, okay? The investor takes over the mortgage payments, relieving the homeowner of their financial burden. Number 2, avoiding foreclosure. This strategy can prevent foreclosure, preserving the homeowner's credit and their ability to rent or buy their next home in the future, which is very, very crucial as to why we go in and we help homeowners, okay? Speedy transactions. Subject to deals can close quickly, often within days or weeks, which is important when an auction is looming, okay? We have done these deals in as little as 10 days before. Sometimes going the conventional route with a real estate agent just don't work as far as the time frame, okay? Number 4, potential equity. In some cases, the homeowner can walk away with some funds because of how much equity is in the home, or become one of our equity partners depending on our exit strategy or the possible exit strategy with the property, which we have done a couple times with homeowners. Now, how will we explain this to a homeowner? When explaining this to a homeowner, it's important to keep things simple and clear. Let me put on my acting hat right now. We gotta understand the homeowner's situation. Mr. Homeowner, I understand that you might be facing some financial difficulties. You want to sell your home quickly. I can offer you a solution called a subject to transaction, where I take over your mortgage payments. The loan stays in your name, but I become responsible for making the payments and managing the property. Something like that. Number 2, addressing any concerns that the homeowner may have. Look, homeowner, this is a win-win situation. You can avoid foreclosure and protect your credit and move on from the property without the burden of the mortgage. Does that sound like something that could, possibly help you? Let's talk about structuring a subject to for a homeowner that's in some type of distressed situation. How are you going to explain that to a homeowner? Here's the step-by-step approach to being able to structure that situation. First thing you want to do is you want to gather the information. You want to find out the details of the existing mortgage, the balance, the interest rate, the monthly payment, and anything that's in arrears. You want to help this homeowner out, but you also want to make sure that the numbers work out for it to be a deal for you as well. We're investors. We're in the business of making money. But to say the least, I have helped homeowners where I made nothing in certain deals, but it's a case-by-case situation, and if it's on your heart to really help somebody in a situation and make nothing, then that's cool too. Number 2, assess the property value. Evaluate the property's current market value to ensure it's worth the investment. You gotta have the skills of pulling comps, and that's very vital when you're trying to do this. Number 3, calculate Costs. Consider any necessary repairs, closing costs, and other expenses. To do this, you might want to consult your local GC to check the property out. You want to make sure you call to the title company and the insurance company and all these different places so you can have those numbers right in front of you when you're putting all these numbers together and you're playing with the numbers. Before, we're going to present the offer, kind of like this. Mr. Homeowner, I'm willing to take over your mortgage payment and handle all the future repairs and maintenance. In return, you'll transfer the ownership of the property to me and I'll cover any back payments that brings the loan current. You're letting them know that you're gonna take over the payments, you're gonna pay up the mortgage, and they're gonna be able to go on and start fresh and start new and just have a better life from here. So to complete a subject to transaction, you'll need several agreements. Let's talk about some of the agreements that you can use. Now, I go through this thoroughly in my Magnate REI Starter Kit course, but I'll tell you a little bit right now about some of the agreements that you'll use. The first agreement that you'll use is a purchase and sale agreement, a standard agreement that outlines the terms of the sale, including the subject to clause. Number two, disclosure forms. Forms that disclose the existing loan details and confirm the seller understands the terms of subject to arrangements as well as the due on sale clause. You gotta know what the due on sale clause is, and that is a clause that says the lender can call the loan due if somebody else assumes that loan or try to take over the title of the property. And there's ways that we get around that, and that's what we talk about in the Magnate REI Starter Kit. So make sure you go in the bio, click the link, and find out more about the Magnate REI Starter Kit course, okay? Number three, deed transfer. A deed transferring ownership from the seller to you, typically a warranty deed or a quit claim deed. I suggest you do a warranty deed. I suggest that you go and do your due diligence through a title company. Do not quit claim deed anything, because you don't want something to be on that title or liens or anything to be on that property and you don't know about it, okay? I've made that mistake in the past and I don't want you to make that same mistake. Number four, limited power of attorney. This allows you to deal with the mortgage company on behalf of the seller, as well as the insurance companies and all the other companies that are associated with this property. Lastly, guys, let's look at an example of a subject to deal, okay? Now, scenario, the homeowner Jane is behind on her mortgage by $5,000. It has a loan balance of $150,000. The property is worth $170,000 in its current condition. Yes, you can do this with property that has little to no equity, okay? I've done deals with this properties had less equity than this, okay? So let's just go through it. First thing we want to do is we want to gather the information. You find out James' monthly mortgage payments are $1,200 at a 4% interest rate. Number two, remember, assess the property value. You confirm that the property's value is indeed $170,000 and estimated at about $10,000 for repairs. Number three, calculate costs. Total cost due is $5,000, $10,000 for repairs, and additional closing costs and fees, which we don't really know that right now. Different title companies have different costs, so you'll have to find that on your own. Number four, present the offer. You offer to take over Jane's mortgage, cover the $5,000 in arrears, and manage all repairs. Jane transfers the deed to you and you start making the $1,200 a month payments. Now, if you wanted to give Jane a little money to be able to relocate like we do at Magnate, we go a little bit further and we try to help the homeowner put money in their pocket, moving their furniture and things of that nature. And that's just what we do. Some people don't do that. And that's pretty much the gist of subject to. Okay, now if you want to know more about subject to, make sure you stay locked into my channel. Make sure you go and check out the Magnate REI Starter Kit so you can learn the ins and outs of a lot of different strategies. But make sure you stay locked into this channel because we're going to go through 70 of these real estate investing strategies. Okay, so you can kind of get the gist of them, and then you can go find out more about them yourself. And there you have it, guys. Simply an effective way to invest in real estate using subject to method. Remember, this strategy can be a great way to acquire properties without needing traditional financing, even buy your next home. Hey, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or need further clarification. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more real estate investing tips and strategies. Until next time, I'm your boy Shade the Magnate, signing off.